Tim, welcome to our channel and thanks for logging on. Today we're discussing the Jaeger-LeCoultre Master Compressor Extreme World Chronograph Miami Boutique Limited Edition. You can see this tri-metal watch in titanium, platinum, and gold and purchase it on our website. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you enjoy these videos, and please click on the card in the upper right hand corner of the screen at any time during this video to see our full commercial listing for this watch with additional accessories included, high resolution images, and naturally complete pricing information for this incredible limited edition of 30 pieces. Now on my wrist, 6 1/3 inches, 16 centimeters in circumference, you can see that the Master Compressor Extreme case is a behemoth. However, it wears surprisingly compact and wieldy considering its incredible size. First, consider that this watch is buckled on my wrist. It's not shifting, it's not insecure, it's not trying to hula hoop, and although the look is very much oversized and it dwarfs my forearm, it fits well. I would say down to perhaps 15 centimeters in circumference, you're going to be able to wear this watch as securely as I'm wearing it now. Ergonomically, Jaeger-LeCoultre did its homework, and this one wears far smaller than any 46 plus millimeter timepiece this thick, this heavy, and this massive has a right to. That's not to say that the watch is light on the wrist. Despite the titanium content, the presence of abundant platinum and white gold means that this one has incredibly satisfying heft to it. If you like the feeling of a massive luxury watch on your wrist, you're not into ceramic, forged carbon, you don't want your watch to feel as though it's made of titanium, this is an excellent candidate to find instant satisfaction. Now here are the bare measurements of the watch. It's a little bit over 46 millimeters across the broad of the case from 9 to 3, not including the compressor crowns or any of the 4 separate crowns located on the watch. So 46 plus across the round of the case. It's thick, make no mistake. This timepiece is 15.5 millimeters, but the World Time Chapter ring crown, which is right next to the 10 o'clock index, actually doesn't get in the way if you're trying to pull a sleeve over it. It's off to the side enough that the conical double-stepped bezel means that this watch will fit fairly easy under a jacket sleeve. Maybe not the tightest of dress cuffs, but you're okay to wear this one as long as you don't have the absolute tightest cuffs and a vehement desire to pull your sleeve over the watch. From lug to lug, it's big, make no mistake. 55 millimeters across the wrist. You can see in this profile shot that, it's not going to taper and wrap itself around the wrist. Those lugs are fairly straight and they stick out in strident fashion, but the strap does easily curve around your wrist, and you'll note how it can be pulled straight down. It's a very substantial alligator leather, and I'll show you this to good effect by opening the watch up for inspection. Now you can see that the strap, made by Camille Fournet of Paris for Jaeger-LeCoultre, has incredible body. It's thick in profile, it's substantial from overhead, it's beautifully made, and you also note again that you can simply pull it straight down around the tight curve of a small wrist. Ergonomics are excellent. Now here's the thing. The watch is platinum, but Jaeger-LeCoultre has equipped its platinum watches with double-fold white gold deployants since 2006, and you can see that's exactly what you get here. Like the case, like the movement, this is built entirely in-house at JLC, and it's a little bit easier to wear on a small wrist because the two folding portions, the two swing arms, means that it doesn't have the one massive up and over fold of a single fold deployant that can pinch a wrist like mine when a watch is buckled down to the smallest hole. So ergonomically excellent, and also contributes to the exotic sense of this watch with 3 different metals in the case and clasp. Now you'll note on the case back the horizontally opposed JL logo and what's known as the geosphere logo, first used in 1958 on the original Geophysic. It's been a symbol of the 1,000 hours control in-house chronometry test at JLC since 1992. You'll also note the individual series numbering out of 30. This is a special watch. Moreover, since we're talking about straps and cases, we may as well mention the quick release system. You can see it's actuated by a lever built into the bottom of the case, and you can see how it withdraws the lug. This is significant because the watch, quite frankly, can be placed on any properly sized strap. It doesn't have to be built for this quick release lug system, so it doesn't have the Achilles heel of the same system seen on Cartier and IWC watches. That requires special straps. Any strap that fits with traditional pins can be worn on this watch, so you have a world of JLC and aftermarket options to dress the watch up or down per your taste. Now the case itself is actually a suspension system. You can see the inner portion, which is made of titanium, on both sides. It sits in a cradle of platinum. The result, featuring springs in its base, is that the case is actually a bipartite suspension system that allows the watch to endure instantaneous shocks of up to 2000 G. Now, I own this same case in the Extreme World Alarm, and I've tested it as per JLC's instruction while mountain biking. You don't necessarily want to do that, but I can tell you in good faith that my watch came through functioning perfectly. The compressor system, the crowns, work. The Extreme case with its suspension system works. And all of these ideas are remarkably original. The crown requires only a half turn, and now the watch has 100-meter water resistance. A half turn, and you can see the orange highlights, and now you can use the crown's setting functions and winding functions. The dial features a spectacular slate sunburst, and you'll note the world time chapter ring. Now, I'm in Miami, so I have my home city, New York, that's my time zone, set at 6 o'clock, but you can set any of the world's principal 24 time zones at the index at 6. Once your local time is set, you can then read off the world time chapter ring, which features AM-PM distinction. You can read the time in any of the world's 24 principal time zones. You also have the benefit of Jaeger-LeCoultre's first ever in-house automatic chronograph caliber, the 750 family, launched in the early 2000s. This is the 752 with 41 jewels. It's a masterpiece in every respect. Crisp column wheel actuation of functions. Smooth vertical clutch engagement such that you can actuate the seconds hand without jump, stop it without stagger, reset it precisely to the index at 12. Also, compared to a lateral clutch, if you prefer to have center seconds rather than reading the constant operation indicator at 6 o'clock, you can simply leave the chronograph running with no additional hazard to the movement. Now, the compressor crowns give you water resistance, and the case gives you shock resistance. The movement gives you sophistication in every respect. Underneath there, automatic winding, dual mainspring barrel, 65-hour power reserve, free sprung for toughness with a double laser welded hairspring at the stud and the collet. This watch takes a regulation and holds it resolutely. Again, column wheel vertical clutch engagement, entirely in-house construction, ceramic rotor bearings with an efficient unidirectional winding system. The ceramic bearings operate without lubricants for both efficiency and longevity. This is an incredibly sophisticated watch. In every respect, you have to say it's chock-a-block with engineering innovation and audacious style. In the early 2000s, everyone was looking for an answer to the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak offshore. Hublot took what might be considered the easy road, building a watch that from arm's length looked like the offshore. Jaeger-LeCoultre decided against that tactic, building a watch that looked nothing like the offshore. But like the offshore, at close range, the details hold up, the handcrafted pedigree shines through. You can see that handcrafted pedigree in one of 30 examples and purchase it on our website.